Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Alright, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. We're back with another episode of CyberCEO. My name is 𝗙𝗹𝗹, I'm your host, and luckily we have another CyberCEO on the show right now. So Mike, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Alright,
doing fantastic today.
We really appreciate your time. We know you're very busy. So for our audience, everyone who's listening, watching at home, can you tell us something about yourself, Mike?
Yes, so I've been in the real estate business since 2003. And came into Keller Williams years about 2010, and I've been a MAPS coach since about 2016.
Wow, MAPS coach. I know that is a very awesome role, but can you share with our listeners what a MAPS coach does? Because some of them might not know what a MAPS coach does.
Yeah, so we evaluate your business, and through that evaluation of business, once we know that you've qualified for coaching, we help you grow it, and we guide and direct. But it's all based on your goals. Help identify the metrics to get there. So there's a lot of different aspects to it. So that's basically what I do. My hope is that the people that I coach will grow and profit at a high level.
All right, so that must mean that you talk to a lot of very growth-minded people every day of the week.
I do.
That's good. That's an
I
awesome
definitely
role. Now, how about with your own Cyberbacker? I know you have your own Cyberbacker, correct?
Yes, I do. Finally.
Finally. Now, Jennifer is your Cyberbacker, right?
Yes.
How long have you been working with Jen?
So I've been working with her since January this year. So I was fairly new into it. So it's just been this year so far.
This year, January. How's the experience been so far?
So far, the experience has been great. In all honesty, there's a number of reasons why I wanted to have a Cyberbacker. I waited a while, and yet it's been a great experience so far.
Great experience so far. Now, I know you've been working with Jennifer since January. A few months of great experience. Can you tell me something about her? How is it working with her personally? Attitude, the interaction?
Yeah, and it kind of went into the process of when I was hiring. The nice thing about it was, you guys set that up for me rather than me looking. I felt I clicked with her right off the bat. She shared a lot of the same ideals in which I wanted to grow the business and grow my coaching business. And so it's been good. Other than that, I'm not sure what to say. Other than that, it's been a very good pick for me. And we're in alignment for the goals that we have moving forward.
All right, that's good. A perfect fit. Now, since it is a perfect fit, we can safely say that this is already a successful partnership, correct?
Correct.
Now, what makes it a successful partnership? Because a lot of people are still having, let's say, second thoughts about having their own Cyberbacker.
Well, I think part of that perfect fit is I knew what I wanted because I understood the clarity of the role in which she was going to be. I also had clarity of expectations that I needed from her. And through that interview process that I took with you guys and her, based on that, it's become a successful partnership through the clarity in the role itself.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now, can you share with us what are the tasks or the things that Jennifer, your Cyberbacker, is currently doing to help you with your business?
So, one of the things that I had before is scribing, which is great. She scribes pretty much everything. She handles my recaps to the clients that, in all honesty, prior to her, probably lacked a little bit because I was always running behind. She creates dashboards for me, calendar systems. She does a lot of the communication, not majority of it, with the clients. And she's also handling all the spreadsheets and metrics for the clients I have and the coaching clients that I keep.
Oh, okay. Now, this kind of role could really, let's say, grow within the next few months, within the next year that's going to come. What are some of the things that you're considering having her do in the future?
So a lot of the role will be somewhat the same and yet expanding out. I'm part of the executive DOS program, which is Director of Sales program. So we're adding into our schedule on some, there's only a few coaches that do this right now, big teams and growing that program. So one of the reasons that I wanted to hire her is because we just kind of got this started back in December of this last year. And so instead of having a client in front of me, I've got 10, 15, 20 people. So I definitely need somebody there to back me up. Communications are handled with her, and documents, and also spreadsheets. So works out really well.
Oh, that's going to be a lot for her, but I know she'd be very excited to help you with your business growing.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, how much time has she saved you? Because you already mentioned a few tasks here and there. How many hours did she save you?
So on a conservative level, and I've kind of gone through this, is no less than 2 hours a day when you want to break it down. It's probably a little more than that, but on just a daily function, it's at least 2 hours a day, absolutely for sure.
Wow, just 2 hours a day. Imagine, so you can focus more. Again, the 80-20 rule, right? Focusing more on your 20%. Now, I have a question here. What, let's say, challenges did you have working with your own Cyberbacker, or opportunities that you've had?
So I think one of the challenges that I had initially was I did do a lot of this stuff, not that I did it well myself. And so the challenge was being able to have that leverage mindset, as I always would preach to in my business in real estate. And yet when I gelled with her, no pun there, when I gelled with her in the tasks needed, it was a very good decision that I had. It was getting out of my own way and embracing some good quality leverage.
Of course, leverage is very important. Again, there are only so many hours every day, right? And you can
that's correct.
Now, one last question. What are the things you're grateful for in partnering with your Cyberbacker?
I think the biggest thing is time. I mean, that's a huge thing, and getting back so I could be more intent and not worried about, did I miss that point? Did I need to make a note of that? I do make my own little notes, but they just are for myself. I can be engaged with a client at a very different level and put that 80% that I was doing, I can put it off a little bit. I can make sure it's done because we got the processes in place to do that. So that's, I would say, the biggest thing too.
Time. Grateful about time.
Yeah.
One last thing. I know that Jennifer would be listening to this episode once it goes out. Would you want to give her a quick shout out on the show?
Hello, Jennifer. I do appreciate her very much. I really do. She's been delightful, and the clients that I've worked with, it was a little awkward in the beginning, and yet it's worked out great. She works out well with pretty much everybody that I've had on. So yeah,
we are very excited to see where your partnership with Cyberbacker goes within the next 7 months, the next years to come. Mike, we really appreciate your time. We know you're very busy.
Well, I appreciate you guys very much. I really do.
We'll talk to you real soon, Mike. I hope we can do this again next time. Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.